multiplication, ticket, algebraic expression, variable.
We know a variable is a letter, lowercase, that stands in the place of a number. What does an algebraic expression have to have? 3 things it has to have. Hope?
A number,
Has to have a number. What else, Hope?
a variable, and an operation.
Yes, a number, a variable, and an operation. This algebraic expression has that. It has a number, 4, has a variable, t, and an operation means either add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Here we're doing the operation of multiplication.
How can you use patterns to show relationships? Think about this question during the lesson. How does observing a pattern help you determine the solution to a problem?
Sorry, I'll move this out of the way.
You can follow the pattern to predict what you do not know. Shauna wanted to buy tickets to the concert for her and some friends. What is the total cost of all of the tickets? What operation would you use to solve this problem?
Okay.
Explain.
What operation would you probably use? She wants to buy concert tickets for her and her friends. I don't know, you can't see this, but it shows 1 ticket here, $4. What operation would you probably use to solve for the total cost of how many, the total cost for her and her friends for tickets for this concert? What operation would you use, Ethan?
4 times the amount of friends she has.
Right, we would use the we would use the operation of multiplication. 4 times however many friends she has. We could say F for friends. 4 times F. If she had 2 friends, 4 times 2. If there are 7 people going, 4 times 7. So that's an algebraic expression to help solve.
You can use multiplication. You know how much 1 ticket costs, and you want to find out how much many tickets cost. How much does each ticket cost?
$4.
Each ticket costs $4. Let T equal the number of tickets purchased.
Okay?
Shauna wanted to make a table to help her find out the cost of different numbers of tickets.
Okay. So this here in her chart, this is where she's going to list her number of tickets. This is where she's going to put the total cost, how much it would be.
Why is it useful to make a table? It organizes the data so that you can look for a pattern. What is the lowest number you should put into the table to find a pattern? Explain.
What is the lowest number you would put in? Claire?
Like in this problem, or in any problem.
Well, they didn't really clarify. Let's say for this problem.
Probably like 1 person and $4.
Okay, you could do 1 as the lowest. Now it did say that she and a friend wants to go. She wants to go 2. So maybe the smallest number of people who would be going would be 2. Let's see what they say.
The lowest number you should put into the table is 3, because you may not get a useful pattern with fewer numbers.
Oh, we were both interpreting their question wrong. I was thinking they thought, what's the smallest number you should start with? They were saying how many values you put in your chart. They're saying you should have at least 3 numbers here in your chart. Because if you don't, you only have 1, that's not going to help tell you what the pattern is. And even if you have 2, you may be able to kind of come up with a pattern, but you can't be for certain unless you get 3. So, T is the number of tickets. So we would take number of tickets, 2 times 4 to get 8. Because each ticket costs $4. We would take 3 times 4 to get 12, and 4 times 4 to get 16. Once we have all those values plugged into our chart, then we'll be able to tell what our pattern or our relationship is.
Why is it better to put 4 numbers in the table for the number of tickets instead of 3? You can better determine a pattern. Finish the table. How much does it cost for 2, 3, 4, and 5 tickets? Shauna saw a pattern in the table. What pattern do you see?
Ethan?
You add 4 every time.
Okay.
For each ticket, the total cost increased by $4. Shauna wrote an algebraic expression to show the relationship between the number of tickets and the total cost. What expression do you think she wrote?
Okay. Now, an algebraic expression between the number of tickets, which is over here, and the total cost. It's kind of like, what type of rule would you use to come up with for the number of tickets and the total cost? Dylan?
T plus 5, 4.
T plus 4? Well, T is the number of tickets, they said. So if we do the number of tickets, that's 2 plus 4. Do we get 8? No. If we take T here plus 4, 3 plus 4, we do not get 12. It's not T plus 4. Claire?
T times 4.
Let's see. T times 4. 2 times 4 give you 8? Yes. T times 4 give you 12? Yes. T times 4 give you 16? Yes. T times 4 give you 20? Yes.
The total cost of tickets for any number of friends can be represented by the algebraic expression 4 times T.
Or T times 4, same thing. So at the bottom of the chart, they said, okay, our rule is T for the number of tickets, and then to figure this, you take 4 times T to get this answer.
What does the variable T represent?
Number of tickets, and it shows it right here.
The variable T represents the number of tickets Shauna buys. Use the algebraic expression 4 times T. How much will it cost for Shauna and 7 friends to go to the concert?
Okay, for Shauna and 7 friends, so that would be 8 people total, including her, 7 friends plus her. So 4 times 8 is? $32. It would cost $32. We have 4 times T because with this expression, we can figure out any amount of people who go. We could figure out how much it would cost for 256 tickets. We would take 4 times 256. This rule right here works for any number you plug in for T. And that's what you're going to have to do in today's assignment.
It will cost Shauna $32 for her to purchase 8 tickets, 7 for her friends and 1 for herself. Now you can use patterns to show relationships.
All right.
Is this simple?
Yes.
Since I was in speech, so that you didn't see if I did my homework.
I'll look at those for everybody in a little bit, okay? Thank you. All right, let's look at our textbook at the guided practice. You should have it open to 6-2. I don't know what page that's on. Thank you. Thank you. That's the word. All right. Megan and Travis have the same birthday, but Travis is 6 years older. In the table, M is Megan's age, and M plus 6 is Travis's age. Complete the table. So that makes sense. Here is Megan. This is her age. Sorry, I want that. Okay, here is Megan and her age. And Travis is always 6 years older than her. So if Megan is 3, to figure out how old Travis is, we would have to take 6. The rule is always take Megan's age and add 6. This is Megan. This This is Travis. So, if we take her age, 3 plus 6, we get 9. If we take 5 plus 6, we get 11. And if we take, oh, here we know what this plus 6 is. So to figure out how old she is, we could guess and check, or we could take 14 and do the opposite, subtract 6, and we would get her age. So if he is 14, how old is she? Dylan Summerlot?
8.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. Only giving us one example today. Okay, let's do another. Where did my, oh, here it is. Okay. Now, sometimes it might just have you complete the chart like that, or sometimes you may have to figure out what the rule is. So, let's see. I am looking for one in my book that I have that you don't. Okay. Joni decides to buy 3 party favors for each of the friends she invites to her party. Her mother said she can invite from 1 to 4 friends. How many favors will she need? So, I'm going to do this. You can put this in your notes if you like. She's having a party. She wants to buy 3 favors for each friend who comes to her party. Okay? And her mom said she can invite between 1 friend and 4 friends. 4 is the most that she can have. Okay, so here is the number of friends. And this here is the favors, number of favors. So the least amount of friends she can have over is 1. And if she invites 1 friend, she needs 3 favors, right? Now she can invite up to 4 friends. So if she invites 2 friends, she needs 6. If she needs 3 friends, she needs 9. If she has 4, she needs 12. Okay? So now, let's come up with the rule for this. Let's let the number of friends, we'll call that F for friends. F equals number of friends. I'm doing this just like on the video. They put their rule at the bottom. You have to tell us what F means. F means the number of friends. So now, what is the algebraic expression for this? What's the rule that works for every single one of these using the variable F? What about 3? 3 does go into every single one of them, but what is an expression I could use? I know her mom said she could only have 4 friends over, but what happens if, I need an expression that would help me solve, what if she had 27 friends over? I would be able to use that expression to solve for 27 friends. What's the rule here? Using F. Kirsten. Well, if we take F plus 3, so F is the number of friends. If I take 1 plus 3, do I get 3? No, I get 4. If I take 2 plus 3, do I get 6? No, I get 5. So it's not F plus 3. It's not going to work for us. Zakira? Multiply by what? What times what?